10 tips to become a better table tennis player quickly is the topic of discussion today. These suggestions will completely transform your experience, regardless of your level of experience. From learning the fundamentals to building mental toughness and strategic play, each tip has been carefully chosen to help you improve a different aspect of your play. 1. Nail the basics. It's common for players to neglect the basics in the early stages of their training, but doing so can make it harder to develop long-term shot efficiency and consistency. If you don't have a strong foundation, your game may open over time. Therefore, before moving on to more difficult shots, it's vital to make sure you have a good understanding of the fundamentals. For an example, let's look at the forehand drive, which forms the basis of a good topspin shot. Many players don't master the forehand drive before attempting topspin shots. This is an important component of the game where you have to move and touch just right, which helps with timing. You can see how the rally stays stable and effective by playing at a slow and controlled speed and concentrating on short, efficient shots with high consistency. For the backhand stroke, the same idea holds true. Consistency in gathers requires short, effective strokes and accurate ball placement. Here, we want to make the point that it's critical to grow and dedicate time to learning the fundamentals. This strategy is comparable to what Asian and Chinese players do. Rather than just trying to hit hard and quickly, they spend hours improving their fundamental strokes, increasing their repetitions, and becoming more consistent. Therefore, the most important improvement advice is to go back to the fundamentals and make sure you have a firm grasp of the fundamentals. 2. Feel the ball. The development of a light touch and feel when making contact with the ball is the next area we want to concentrate on. To regain control and keep your shots consistent, this is essential. It is hard to get the necessary level of accuracy without this gentle touch. A lot of players have an urge to hit the ball too hard and forcefully.
Fan Zhendong giving Ugo a taste of his own medicine. Aggressive backhand over the table.
A helpful drill to work on this delicate ball touch is to drop the ball onto the floor and then gently brush it over the table. You are forced to spin and create an arc in your shots during this exercise. It's likely to go long if you try to hit the ball flat and hard. Therefore, mastering that complicated touch and control is the key here. The 30-60-90 drill, which teaches you how to make contact with the ball and works on various spin variations, is another useful exercise we have at our academy. This is a simple drill where one player blocks with their backhand while the other hits shots at 30%, 60%, and 90% speed, repeating this pattern. With this drill, you will learn to adjust the pace and the contact point of your shots instead of playing at a fixed speed all the time. To achieve the necessary touch and feeling in your shots, you must learn to adjust your shot speed. You can improve your control and touch on the table with this drill. 3. Weight transfer. Weight transfer is another important component of your technique that a lot of players overlook. Players frequently overuse their arms and keep their upper bodies rigid while playing. In order to get better, you must work on efficiently shifting your weight when making shots by using your legs, hips, trunk, and rotation. Consider the forehand topspin as an illustration. If you are a right-handed player, you should shift your weight from your right leg to your left leg and bend your knees to make this shot. This energy transfer needs to start at the bottom. As your arm makes contact with the ball, it should stay relaxed. When using the backhand stroke, the same idea holds true. Before using your arm, turn your hips and drive into the shot with your body. Let's compare a forehand topspin shot that relies only on the arm and has no weight transfer to one that has sufficient weight transfer to show the differences. First of all, it can be difficult to move your feet when you are only using your arm to transfer weight, and your shot quality could decrease as a result of tiredness. Now you can easily generate power and keep your arm relaxed with proper weight transfer, where you use your legs and body to drive into the shot. You can improve your shot quality and feel for the ball more consistently with this method. 4. Footwork. Players frequently overlook their footwork when playing table tennis. Although many people might think that their misses are the result of their technique breaking down, footwork is frequently the primary cause. Poor placement can result in reaching outside of the ideal body position or being too far away from the ball to make a good shot. Therefore, developing your footwork is crucial. Now let's look at a basic footwork drill that uses 2 forehands and 2 backhands. The secret is to move quickly. The player in this demonstration keeps a low stance, remains on the balls of their feet, and moves their feet lightly and silently. There is no loud stomping on the ground. They can approach every shot and stay out of position because their weight is forward. 5. Timing point. When playing table tennis, one of the most common errors made by players is to time their shots differently. Timing errors can cause your game to break down quickly. The highest point in the ball's trajectory, known as the top of the bounce, is the perfect timing point for your shots. You can hit the ball in front of your body at this timing point, which also provides the highest level of safety over the net. It can be difficult to maintain control when players hit the ball when it's behind them or even level with their body. Therefore, it's essential to make sure the ball is in front of your body and aim for the top of the bounce. Let's look at a brief push that shows this idea. In it, the player makes backhand shots to the middle and wide areas, all at the highest point of the ball's bounce. Through consistent adherence to this timing point and timing, the player can improve consistency and control of their shots. But as we saw earlier, if the timing point moves and becomes too early or too late, the rally collapses quickly and consistency suffers. 6. Practice under pressure. We all understand the value of practice in honing our table tennis skills, but practicing under pressure is just as important. By doing this, you can better apply your training to real-world match situations. Establishing specific goals, like attempting to make 20 consecutive serves without making a mistake, increases pressure and compels you to meet a set target. A lot of players say they are good in drills but find it difficult to carry over that skill into real games. The lack of experience in a competitive setting is a significant contributing factor in this. It's imperative to add competition to your practice sessions in order to close this gap. This can be practicing with friends, having hard rallies, taking part in juice matches, or competing in league and tournament competitions in your community. It is possible to better prepare yourself for the pressures of a real match by practicing in a competitive environment. It can also be very helpful to include erratic training drills in your practice schedule. While routine drills are important, irregular practices, during which you're not sure where to place the ball, help increase pressure and present more difficult decisions. You must learn to adapt and develop your skills in a variety of scenarios through these drills if you want to succeed in real matches. 7. Video analysis. Although they are frequently overlooked, video analysis and feedback are effective tools for raising your table tennis game. Whether it's during a recent game or in the gym, watching yourself play can provide you important insights into how you performed. You can determine whether you're starting attacks, spot errors, and make the required corrections by going over your play. Making a video of yourself working out is also very helpful. It enables you to examine your method closely, identify mistakes, and draw lessons from them. Although the thought of seeing oneself on camera may make some people uncomfortable at first, it's a very powerful tool for self-improvement. It gives you a clear picture of your advantages and disadvantages, which boosts your self-assurance. 8. Game plan. Entering matches with a well-thought-out game plan is valuable. The main goals of this strategy should be to maximize your strengths and minimize your weaknesses. You can gain an overall understanding of your goals and things to avoid during the game by using a game plan. A strategic philosophy for how you approach each point and organize your gameplay is similar to having a game plan. For example, suggesting that a teammate target the elbow or crossover area instead of the opponent's paddle when they routinely hit strong attacks can be a tactical change that has a big impact. It's crucial to have your game plan in mind while you play. The more you know how to play to your strengths, the better you will be at putting the proper strategies into play. Playing without a strategy or direction is far less effective than entering a match with a clear game plan. 9. Develop a weapon. Developing a weapon is crucial for table tennis players. This entails having a distinct and effective skill set that makes you stand out. Dan, for example, stated that his strength and force when playing shots, particularly with the fifth ball, is his weapon. Being a weapon user does not always translate into being an excellent player in every aspect of the game. It could be a strong forehand, a deft backhand block, an impressive service game, or something unique that makes opponents uncomfortable. Even players with excellent balance on every shot can gain from coming up with something different and difficult for their opponents. A special weapon can increase pressure and prove to be a useful tool, especially during crucial moments of the match, such as the fifth ball exchange. You can work on creating a unique weapon if you don't already have one. One simple way to develop an original and potent weapon in your game is to practice your serves. In order to develop a unique style and strength on the table, you can also concentrate on enhancing particular areas of your game. 10. Have fun. Above all, remember to enjoy yourself while practicing and playing table tennis. Enjoyment should go hand in hand with efforts toward improvement. If you're not enjoying yourself, there's no sense in trying to improve. Playing table tennis with enjoyment requires not taking yourself too seriously and letting go of unwarranted concerns or discouragement over your lack of progress. You'll find that progress comes easily when you're enjoying yourself and the sport. You can find your own rhythm and style in the game, as a result of it helping you unwind and feel more at ease. Our list of 10 tips to become a better table tennis player quickly is now complete. I hope these pointers have inspired fresh concepts and tactics for your game. Recall that progress needs commitment, determination, and a great deal of practice. Try these new strategies out in your next game without fear, and above all, have fun while you improve as a player. Please give this video a huge thumbs up and forward it to other table tennis fans if you found these tips to be helpful. Remember to ring the bell and hit the subscribe button before you leave.